All right, what's up? G Funk here, man. See if there's anybody that's gonna join me. I'm gonna wait a few seconds, see what's going on. I'm gonna talk some heavyweight boxing, man. Heavyweight stuff. A lot of interesting things happening, man. A lot of interesting stuff. We just had the Dillian White and Oscar Rivas um, fight. Ended up in some controversy. That Dillian White popped dirty for taking some sort of PED. Um, who knows what's going to happen there, man? If they're going to suspend him or not, I mean, I don't know. I think the policy should definitely be more harsh on these guys who want to take PEDs and stuff like that. So you never know, man, what they're going to do. But I think he kind of screwed himself out of a possible, big payday, man, by doing that. Hopefully, it was worth it to him, man. Who knows? But I'm going to talk about um, the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz, man. I want to know who you guys think he should fight next. A lot of good fights out there. I mean, obviously we have the Joshua rematch that's out there for him. Um, I heard they're working on negotiations. They're trying to bring him over to the UK to fight, but I don't know, man. If I'm Ruiz, I'm not going over there to fight. After some of the things that I heard happen with the Dillian White, Oscar Rivas, I mean, from what I heard, they didn't even let Rivas know that White had popped dirty. Apparently, him and Eddie Hearn both knew before, so or they didn't let the WBC know about the dirty test results too. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Let me go ahead and plug in my headphones. I don't know if you guys there's nobody watching right now, but maybe you might can hear me. Get these headphones on real quick. So yeah, man. That's pretty dirty, man, to go ahead and take PEDs and then the fighter and the promoter, they get the results of the test before the fight and then they don't even let nobody know. I mean, that's just crazy. These guys got to stop testing dirty, man. It's got to stop taking these PEDs, man. I mean, I don't know how much more of an advantage you need. I honestly, I didn't even watch the White fight. I've never really been impressed with him, to be honest with you. So I didn't even watch it. There was a bunch of fights on that night, so I decided not to watch it. And then this comes up, so it's like, you know, it's kind of funny, but yeah, if I'm Ruiz, or Wilder, I'm not going over there to fight anybody, whether it be Joshua, Tyson Fury, who else they had over there, anybody, man. I would not be going anywhere over there to fight any of those heavyweights, man. There's no way I would. Um, but sometimes money talks and bullshit walks. So yeah, I got somebody joining me now. Cool. Let me know what you think, man. Who should Andy Ruiz fight next? Let me know who you think. Um, we all know that Canelo stepped off of the September date. There might be enough time to throw Andy Ruiz, on that September date to see, to build him up a little bit. The first Mexican heavyweight, that's a big deal, man. We know that, us Mexicans, we love boxing. We support our boxers, and he's the very first Mexican heavyweight. So that's a big deal, man. He could take over Canelo's spot for the top Mexican fighter right now. If he can get the right opponent, they could throw him in there real quickly with somebody. I'm looking here at the top 10. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know Ruiz and Wilder got a fight coming up. Like I said, there's always the Joshua fight, and Pulev is out there, or maybe even a rematch with Joseph Parker. I don't know if he would want to do that, right away. Because I do think Parker is a good fighter. Um, he got the majority decision the first time they fought. A lot of people, they were back and forth on that one who they thought won, but that could be a good fight. He could even fight, Charles Martin, who's another guy who is out there that he could possibly fight. Um, yeah, I mean, I think that September date is something that he could definitely take advantage of, and even if they throw him a cherry, man, that would be cool. I think they should really try to milk this guy and build his fan base. They can make some serious coin off this dude, man, if they match him up the right way, especially if he gets back in there with Anthony Joshua and he beats Joshua again, which I definitely think he can do. Um, from what I've seen from watching that fight, honestly, I don't think Joshua beats him in a rematch. Um, Even if they do fight over in the UK, and but again, there's a lot of controversy going on over there. So if I'm Ruiz, there's no way I'm going over there. You're gonna fight me. You're gonna have to fight me over here. You got to fight me in the United States, and we got to drug test these guys, man. I know that a couple of these dudes, I forgot who it was talking about Joshua was probably on something too. But he's getting by with the testing over there. I mean, a lot of stuff's happened, man, ever since this guy dealing white popped dirty. So, but that changes a lot of things, man. I mean, I know Ruiz is saying he wanted like 50 million to go over there and fight, but honestly, I think that's out the window, man. If I'm Ruiz and I'm in his position, or if I'm anybody that's in the position to tell him, what he should possibly do, there's no way. There's no way I'm going over there. Um, I like how they had him and Wilder on the panel for the Pacquiao Thurman fight. I thought that was pretty cool, to build up a possible fight maybe next year with Wilder. I mean, that's definitely a possibility, and that's a huge fight. I mean, I don't know about Povetkin. I mean, maybe Povetkin. Um, who knows, man? But I want to know who you guys think he should be fighting. And I was talking to D Style about this. I was on his show on Tuesday, um, about the possibility of maybe him and Canelo fighting on the same card. That would be huge. That would be a huge pay-per-view. Um, and they don't even have to fight. You know, they don't even have to be a top guy for that to do well. And that would be a good possibility for both of those guys to fight on the same night on the same card. Um, but yeah, man, it's been crazy the last couple of days. Hearing about all this heavyweight mess. you know, don't forget we got that big fight Saturday with Ramirez Hooker. That's a good fight. I'm gonna try to get a few guys on, um, and do a prediction video with me. I already put my prediction out there on D Styles video. I was on his, like I said, I was on his channel on Tuesday. Um, you can check that out. I didn't really break it down, like I would on my own channel. So that's why I'm probably gonna wait, see if I can get a few guys to come on with me, maybe later tonight and do it. But I had a few things I want to, few things I want to get out there, before I get too busy for the next couple hours. I got a little bit of free time right now, but yeah, man, we should see who's out there for Andy Ruiz, man. I think that, like I said, I think if they put this guy in there with the right guys, man, he'll be a big star, um, in boxing. Like I said, I think he'll be able to take over Canelo's spot for sure. Because right now, the way Canelo and them are handling business, you know, they don't seem too serious about trying to keep that number one spot. Even though I know a lot of people, they they love Canelo, and they'll back anything he does. I think he's taken a weird route, with this franchise championship stuff, franchise belt, whatever it is. I don't know. Um, but yeah, him and Ruiz on the same card, man, that would be huge, a huge fight, you know. And him and Wilder, man, I think that is a really, really interesting fight. We know that Ruiz is a guy who's, he's used to fighting taller guys. Let me see what Ruiz's height is. So he's 6'2". So I mean, he'd be going in there with Wilder, who I believe is at least 6'6". I want to say Wilder is 6'7". So, but I think Joshua was the same height. Let me check real quick. About the same, 6'6". So you know, Ruiz, he's not the biggest heavyweight. So I don't think the height would be an issue. Fighting Wilder. Um, we've seen Wilder in there with a guy like Fury who can box and counterpunch, and he you know had a little bit of trouble with Fury. Well, I wouldn't say a little bit. I mean, he was definitely losing that fight until the knockdown on my card. That's what gave it a draw. But I think Ruiz can give him some fits in there, man. If they actually decide to get that fight settled, get it going. And that's what it seems like is going to happen. Both guys are on the PBC, the Premier Boxing Champions. So they had him on the panel for the Pacquiao Thurman fight. I think there's a strong possibility that happens if um, Joshua doesn't want to come over here and fight Ruiz. But Ruiz will be definitely, he'd be smart to stay away from the UK right now. Don't even go over there. Ain't no chance I'm going over there. And so, yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing. I was hoping a few people would get on and let me know what they think. But yeah, Ruiz, man, who should he fight next? If you didn't catch the video when I was live, that's cool. I know it's early. I'm over here on the West Coast. It's about to be noon, so I know it's a little bit early, but wanted to get this out there while I got some free time. And leave me a comment. Let me know who you guys think Ruiz should fight. And hey, hopefully they can get that September date. I think that'll be good for him to get that date. Start building up that fan base, and then they have that huge fight against Wilder next next springtime. So, all right, man, I'm going to end this thing. Catch you guys later.